Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
Are we on?
We're live.
Where's the little thing that lights up?
Billy, you look illuminated this morning.
Like it's oil of Olay.
Yeah. Is that still our oil of Olay? What
I
is
don't
it?
know what it's called. That's what my mom always wanted for Christmas. So,
My mom always wanted Stetson for her,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I miss those Stetson commercials around Christmas. The guy's riding a horse and it's snowing and he picks up the calf or whatever and he's in New York City. It's like, how does that even work?
Billy, please don't get me laughing this morning, man.
Hey, have you ever tried the ones with the filters?
No, those don't work
Okay.
too well. Yeah.
Check it.
Welcome in, Huntsville. Good morning to you. It's a fabulous Friday as we get going here. A little choked up from the yellow snow that's been flying around Huntsville. It's finally gone, I think, isn't it? Or is it still? No, it's still on the top of my truck out there. So,
Well, we got a little rain coming. Maybe it'll do right.
we are here this morning.
But hey, when I get the sickest after that mess when it's pollinating, like when it's snowing up north, it's pollinating down here.
Polynesian.
Yeah, Polynesian, and it doesn't bother me. Let that stuff get rained on, and then it looks like I'm 2 weeks from death. I mean, it's horrible. It's snot coming out of everywhere. I can't breathe. I can't open my eyes. Yeah, so
It's coming out of your elbows.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
when
much.
that's when it's bad, Billy. So, well, hey, before we get started,
and someone's like, "Are you okay?" It's just allergies.
I think that's what people say nowadays. I'm not making light of COVID because it's still a very serious thing. The effects of it, thankfully, now aren't as terrible as they used to be. But I think so many people probably are walking around with COVID, but they just say it's allergies nowadays. If you have that stuff, just stay at home. And I'm glad the CDC, though, they have limited. It's no longer this 5-day incubation period or what is it?
I don't think
isolation.
Yes.
I think
Did
now
you
it's,
incubate?
yeah, I think now it's 24 hours and you can get back after it if you're fever free. So now it's just like traditional illness, I guess.
Fever free since 2023.
Yeah, fever free since 23. Those will be nice T-shirts. So we're gonna make those and sell them. Hey, I know that we always have a lot of.
Are you gonna buy them the same place you got these pins?
Yeah, show that, Billy. I got Billy a special pin today. We're running
special. I can't just be showing it to everybody.
Well, we're running for office here on Hello Huntsville. I told you it's not. Man, that's really bright. There it is. I told you this isn't a political platform. This is about as political as we'll get. Is an actual button. Do people wear those anymore?
Yes.
I think that's probably that right there is. Let me just be honest with you.
Am I done showing this?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
This right here is probably the biggest waste of money. And I don't like to be negative. I don't like to say words like dumb.
Did you get those from a local vendor?
Well, this is the dumbest promotional item you can get for your business because nobody's ever going to wear this. Who wants to walk around saying, "Oh, hey, look, I got a Hello Huntsville pin on," and it's not even straight? Just look at that. Who wants to wear that junk? I don't even. You know why I got it? Because online I get these offers from this promotional company. Now, I do a lot of stuff with Advantage Specialties. I try to keep it hometown, but there's some good deals from a company I've been using for probably close to a decade now. And this thing popped up my inbox, 50 buttons for $19. Not a bad deal. I wasn't going to turn that down. And then I got them and I realized that's how it's not even straight when you hold it.
Yeah, Rob gave it to me this morning. I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." And no, that's not right.
Billy usually goes, "That's cool." And then he goes, "My fingernails are dirty." He goes, "This is a good cleaner." And he took that out and he started cleaning his fingernails this morning with the little pen.
It's pimple popper.
Yeah. So speaking of which, just kidding.
No, we'll leave that alone.
Hey, friends, I do want to change the tide real quick for a moment. I know that we have a lot of fun on the show and we want to lift you up and encourage you. This morning, if you know folks in the Midwest, especially in the Ohio area, just to keep those folks in your prayers. Some very serious weather through there overnight, and 6 people unfortunately lost their lives due to severe thunderstorms and tornadoes in that area. And so just keep our friends in the Ohio Valley in that area just under your prayers today. We're expecting some weather here over the weekend starting today. There's already a few sprinkles. I don't think it's going to be in that really severe threat category, but just be alert and be mindful.
Is there a chance of severe pollen?
Severe pollen's already happening. So, but just keep that in mind as we get rolling. You know what? I sit here and say that, and then right now this morning, severe thunderstorm watch in West Texas. Well, do you consider that West Texas, Sonora Junction, that area, like you're heading towards El Paso? Mm-hmm. So this morning, Sonora is actually under a tornado warning, and that's way out west. But they are already under a tornado warning here this morning. The only thing that I know about Sonora in that area is I used to broadcast alumni football. These were guys like 40s and 50s, even a couple of 60-year-old guys. And give them credit. I wish I could. I hope that I'm there, but I'm 39 and I'm about to fall apart already. Mm-hmm. These guys are playing football. And we used to drive out to El Paso in that area, Fabens, Texas, and broadcast alumni football. And the only thing that I know about Sonora is there was a guy that was was it Buford T. Justice off Dukes of Hazzard? Was that the police officer? Was that his name?
No.
Who was the cop?
Roscoe P. Coltrane was
Who was
the cop.
Buford?
Buford T. Justice is on Smokey and Demanded.
Gosh, I'm way off, man. Okay, well, it could. That's who it is. Okay, well then Buford T. Yeah, that's him. Is it T or P?
T.
Buford T. Justice? I think it's P, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's T.
It's one of them. Ends the same phonetics. So yeah, it was more like him than on Smokey the Bandit. This guy pulls me over. It was like the Smokey the Bandit cop. He pulls me over in Sonora. I have a red rental car. I always thought it was fake. when people said, oh, they'll get you in a red car. I thought that was hogwash. Well, it wasn't hogwash. I'm going down I-10. There's nothing out in that area. Everybody's going 95, 100 miles an hour. And, I'm sitting and I try to abide by the law. But when you're on a straight highway like that and you got to get to El Paso, you got to go. And I didn't realize it. And I had a bunch of lead in my foot and I was going about 98. All right, 98. I wasn't hitting quite 100. Honestly didn't realize it because when you're out there, it's just you and road.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all of a sudden I see this little guy just pull over and start coming after me. He's DPS, Texas DPS comes after me and ends up pulling me over. And we start talking. Well, young man, what are you in a hurry to get to? And look just like Buford T. Justice off of Smokey and the Bandit. And I said, well, sir, I said, I'll be honest with you. I didn't realize how fast I was. He goes, I got you going 98, young man. And it's 75. And I said, well, I'm sorry. I had no idea. Well, we start chatting. He's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to broadcast a football game. Somehow we got into the discussion about the San Antonio Spurs and good mentor of mine, Bill Schoening, who's the voice of the Spurs. And so I started saying, yeah, Mr. Schoening has been a mentor and a friend to me. Well, I love listening to that out of WOAI to San Antonio. I'm a big Spurs fan. We have this awesome 15-minute talk. What else are you going to do out in West Texas? Driving on I-10 where there's nothing to see but dirt.
So you're like becoming friends with the guy.
Yes, I thought this guy was going to give me a cell phone number. I thought we were going to link up a month later and have coffee.
Did he leave you with something now?
Yeah, he left me with something. He goes, son, I sure love this conversation, but I still got to write you a ticket. $300-something ticket, Sutton County. And I said, you have got to be kidding me. And I just said, well, whatever you got to do, sir. And, needless to say, it is what it is. And I took defensive driving. It's still like $150, $200.
You want the Billy Cauthen words of wisdom?
Yes. What's the word of wisdom?
When
don't go 98.
Well, don't go 98. Obey the speed limit. When you get pulled over and they do that, you know how fast you were going? Don't ever say, I don't know.
What do you say? You just tell them I was going 75?
You better tell them something.
I'd say, well, officer,
because if you say, hey, I don't know, I wasn't paying attention, sir, I was just driving. What does that do?
Opens up the door to where they can
opens up the door.
Yeah, but they got those cameras now, and we can open that up in the state of Texas.
Okay, well,
yeah.
I'm just saying, don't open yourself up.
That was the only ticket I've ever gotten in my life, by the way. Only ticket.
I'm an advanced ticket getter.
You're a ticketeer. You're the ticketeer of Huntsville.
Ticketeer.
So one time I was driving, I had an old beat up F-150. Daddy gave it to me. Loved the truck, by the way. And the great thing about an old beat up F-150 is you could run it through brush in the country and scratch it all to pieces, and you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference because it's already beat up anyways. And I was cruising down 35, had a friend with me. We used to go to a little 3A school to watch football. We were from the big city of Georgetown. You know how I feel about Georgetown. And you don't like me talking about it. Whenever I talk about it, you start going like this.
God, my neck hurts.
Yeah. So we didn't go to Georgetown football games growing up because all the kids were wandering around. Nobody watched the games. It was annoying. So me and a friend, we went to Gerald to watch 3A. And I had a buddy that ran over there. He's a really good running back. Kid put up 200 yards a game. Unbelievable athlete. So we were coming back. And I get pulled over by a DPS officer there outside of Georgetown. And he said, son, you know why I pulled you over? And I started thinking, I said, yes, sir. I believe it was because, speed limit 70 and I recall going 80. He goes, you were? I said, yes, sir. He goes, well, I passed you up. I didn't realize you were going that fast. And then I started looking at, this was me, it's the first time I ever got pulled over. So I was nervous, right? So then I looked, and that was when they first started putting them window stickers in. And I looked, and I was about 6 months out of date. And I said, well, I guess it's because my sticker has expired. I didn't realize it till earlier. And he shined his light up in there, literally like reached around, shined it up, shined it on the outside. He goes, yeah, you are about half a year out of date on that. He goes, that ain't why I pulled you over. He goes, is there anything else you want to tell me? You got something in this truck? I said, no, sir, that's all I got. And he goes, I pulled you over because your headlight was out. And I said, oh. And he goes, but you're the most honest, ignorant idiot I've ever met. That I'm just going to let you go with a warning, young man. He let me go with a warning. So there is something to honesty.
Yeah, he was close to the end of his shift. He didn't want to get into that.
And I used to keep, I'm not saying this in a meticulous way, but I still have it. I kept Bible in my car. The number one thing to do when you get pulled over is throw that Bible on the dash. But make sure it's the King James Version, because if it's like a Buford T. Justice that pulls you over and it's NLT or NASB or one of those, they're going to be, that ain't the real word. That's not King James. And then they'll ticket you. They'll fine you like crazy. If
there's
you don't
a song about that.
About what?
Having a Bible on the dash. I'll have to find it.
Is it called Bible on the Dash?
I don't know if that's the name of it, but that's pretty much what the song that's their advice.
That's like, Huntsville's new tagline for visitors, Pure Texas, which is, it kind of fits Huntsville, I guess, Pure Tech. I'm just thinking that's pure Huntsville when I hear about this. If there was a song called Bible on the Dash, that's a Cody Johnson top 10 country song coming out next week.
Who came up with that tagline for Huntsville?
So, I don't know. You don't like it? I like it. Pure Texas.
Well, I'm not saying I don't like it. I mean, what were the other options?
I don't know. Home is where the heart is. I don't know.
Come down here and get the rest of it.
Yeah, get the rest of it would be the best. So, all right.
Counts clear.
Yeah.
Counts clear. Come to Huntsville.
Well, yeah, it may be. Well, welcome in. We are here as we get rolling here on a fabulous Friday, episode 234. Good friends of ours, first-time guests will be joining us in a minute. Rodney and Christine Mitchell are here. We saw some things that they'd posted on social media about their great ministry that the Lord's blessed them with, Packed and Ready Ministries. They're doing a lot of mission work to countries like Uganda, so we're going to hear from them and get some updates on how they're doing and learn more about this great ministry that they're doing. We're also here, of course, wouldn't be able to be here without our great friend Paul Oley of the Gallery. Love you, Paul. Thank you for your support, for allowing us to use this space. We love being right here downtown, getting to converse with people when they walk by.
You think he's still feeding horses at this time?
He's usually messaging us by now. So, yeah,
Oh, okay.
7:30 works out great for him. So, big shout out to Paul. Also, Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers, online at elliotsjewelers.com. We couldn't have this show without Elliot and his support as well. So, we appreciate that. And, of course, absolutely no way we could be here without our great friends from Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Hometown traditions, hometown values. That is what Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home is all about. And that new Sam Houston community room coming along nicely. You gave me a little tour of it.
I did. I'm proud.
Ribbon cutting is going to be before the end of this month, right? Is that the go right now, I believe?
Yeah. I think we have a business after hours. I think that's coming up on the 26th or something.
Y'all are waiting on those Roy D. Mercer sheepskin seat covers that y'all ordered for those booths, right?
Yes. We're just waiting on the booths right now. And apparently I'm learning so much. They're not called booths. They're banquettes.
Banquettes?
Yeah, don't get me started. I don't know.
That's kind of Frenchy, man. I mean, I'm not hating on French things, but that just sounds that sounds Georgetowny.
A banquette.
Yeah, that sounns Georgetowny.
I don't know, man. I guess because one side's a booth and the other side's a table, they don't consider it a booth. I don't.
What do you know about this right here, Billy? Hold on. Got something. You hear this? You hear it? Oh,
Dream got broken, so not all was lost. What would be the future? Could you pay the cost?
What is that show?
Will there ever be?
Oh God, I can see everyone in it.
Hold on. Oh, Patrick Duffy.
Wasn't it like All of Us or something?
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. Get ready. That's a good song.
I'm the person that does the Full House theme song.
Here we go. Here it is. That's part of it.
That's it.
There you go. I got to cut that off where Facebook bans me. Copyright issues. Gets out of hand. Let us have fun, Facebook. Zuckerberg.
Yeah, let us have a little gap in time between 7:30 and 8:30.
Yeah, please. Everybody needs that to get going.
7:30, 8:30, 7:30 and 9:30.
Sometime between there. Let us know that you are out here today. If you can, do us a favor, hit that like button, hit subscribe. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, hit like, and also share this broadcast as we celebrate all the good things taking place here in Huntsville. In fact, I think this weekend, today at noon, the Masonic Lodge is having a gumbo
and chili fundraiser.
Boy, are you part of that? Are you going to sell any of that?
I'm going to eat some of it.
That starts at 11 o'clock today. What do you do? Do you have to call or can you go over there?
You can actually go over there. You ever had their gumbo?
No.
Oh, you got to get over there.
So
that's where it's at.
I talked to, is it Brad Brad over there, he is the secretary. What's his last name? I can't remember.
Brad Alford.
Brad Alford. Yeah, I ran into him in the parking lot yesterday or 2 days ago. He said, man, you got to come check this out. So today from 11 to 1, I believe is what it's going to be. So so get out there and get the rest of that today.
Should get all of it. Don't forget the crackers.
That's right. Well, let us know you're out there, Huntsville. We're going to step aside, take a break. We still got that keyword going, and today it's $20 in your bank account. How about that? We're going to end the week with $20 in your bank account, a chance to win, and all you got to do is text in the old keyword, Billy.
Luck.
I
started the other day. I had watched the show while I was working, and then I had to go do something. I came back. I'm like, man, I forgot to text in. I'm like, is it luck or lucky? I couldn't remember, so I didn't.
It's just luck.
Just luck.
All you got to do is text it in on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. That's our friend Randolph Thompson. By the way, Randy has been going through some back issues, and I've been praying for him, and he's doing much better. And he was open yesterday. I believe he's going to be open today. Go by there and see him, and let's support local business here in Huntsville. But $20 your way today. Take that
His
$20.
back's hurting because of the portions of food that he gets.
Oh my goodness, yeah, and it's great.
He
great
puts
pricing.
that stuff in the. Oh God,
yeah, it's
heavy.
big portions, great pricing, and support local business. Text in that keyword luck along with your name. Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. You win $20. Take it over to Randy today and eat over there. That number is 93.
Get his money back.
Yeah, just get the money right back. Text that in to 936. 339-0139. Again, 936-339-0139. As always, our shows every fabulous Friday made possible by our friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We appreciate all their support. Again, hometown traditions, hometown values. We have a message from our national news syndicate and then a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back with the Mitchells here on Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
USA News, I'm Ryan Daniels. Former Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin says he's putting together a bid to buy TikTok. He told CNBC Thursday that he's building an investor group to acquire the popular video app from ByteDance. This after the House voted Wednesday to approve a bill that would force the China-based company to sell the app or have the app banned in the U.S. A surge in illegal immigrants from China crossing the southern border is sparking more national security concern. USA's John Schaefer.
Air Force General Gregory Guillot, who leads U.S. Northern Command, addressed the issue during a Senate hearing Thursday.
While many may be political refugees, the ability for counterintelligence to hide in plain sight in those numbers.
Northern Command, responsible for Homeland Defense, has been extensively briefed on the influx of Chinese migrants. Over the past 4 months, more than 21,000 Chinese individuals have been apprehended at the U.S. southern border.
The top Republican in the U.S. Senate is urging the top Republican in the U.S. House to bring a $95 billion bipartisan foreign aid bill to the floor for a vote. GOP Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell says the stakes could not be any higher and the clock is ticking.
Vladimir Putin is not playing for a tie. He's not headed to the negotiating table. He will not stop at Ukraine. He's told us, and he's shown us many times.
So far, Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson has refused to bring the Senate bill up for a vote in his chamber, not without concessions from Democrats in the Biden administration on policy at the southern border. The nation's first ever offshore wind turbines are now operational off the coast of New York. Governor Kathy Hochul joined others to celebrate the occasion on Thursday.
We flip the switch and turn on the future.
They'll deliver electricity to roughly 70,000 New York homes and businesses. This is USA News.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that is MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save many families up to $500 a month, and that is huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The member satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. So see what you can save. This is a very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. Call 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
Hi, I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com. The Quincy Carter Foundation is on a mission to transform lives through sports, education, and substance-free living. Founded by former NFL quarterback Quincy Carter, the foundation shines a light on underserved youth, offering free football clinics that teach more than just the game. They instill life skills like teamwork, discipline, and perseverance. In 2023, the foundation expanded its impact, partnering with sober living facilities to offer scholarships for adults in recovery, easing the financial strain and supporting them on their journey to a healthier life. And now the Oak Ridge Disciple House proudly stands with the Quincy Carter Foundation as a ministry partner, united in a commitment to lifting up those in need. Join us in supporting this vital work. Visit the Quincy Carter Foundation online at thequincycarterfoundation.com to make a difference today.
Join us at First Baptist Church Huntsville for the exciting return of Wednesday Night Live starting March 6th from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. We're offering games, fellowship, a free meal, and Bible study sessions for all ages. Whether you're a child, teen, or adult, there's something for everyone. Adults can enjoy new Bible study classes while the kids engage in fun, faith-based activities. This community event is open to everyone free of charge. Don't miss out on this opportunity for spiritual growth and community connection. To register and for more information, visit fbchuntsville.org.
Hey, back at it, Huntsville. I just popped the camera on there real quick, Mr. Mitchell. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
So we're good to go. Good to see you guys. Welcome in.
Thank you.
Rodney and Christine Mitchell. Good to see y'all today. Thank you very much. Do you mind pulling this in just a little bit closer? There you go. Perfect. And you as well, Rodney, if you don't mind. You almost got, there we go.
All right.
I didn't go, I told it yesterday. We didn't go through the pre-flight checklist on that. So.
Okay.
Well, I don't want you guys to get nervous, but I got a special surprise for you.
Okay.
Y'all have never been on the show before, right?
No.
Do you know what happens if you're a first-time guest on this show?
She has told me.
Here it is. This is the coveted Rick Boning Tomorrow's Promise newcomer horn. And you get two of them, one for each. Billy knows. He's over there. Billy gets real happy about this. So here we go. 2 toots on the horn for 2 wonderful new guests. Here we go. Oh, well, that thing sounded like it was broke. Billy, did you hear that? There we go.
Much better.
Welcome in. Well, that thing sounded like it was half dead there for a moment. So, well, we're excited to have you guys on. You know, I came across something I believe was on social media a while back, and then y'all popped in on the show somehow and started doing a little bit of checking and clicking. And I said, this is great. You guys, Lord has blessed y'all with an incredible ministry, Packed and Ready Ministries.
Yes.
And I just wanted y'all to come on today and tell us about the work that God is blessing y'all with through this ministry. But before we dig into that, maybe give us a little background about each one of you, Rodney, just about your involvement in this area. I know you're living here in Walker County, so just let us know about your journey here in this Huntsville area, if you don't mind, a little background.
Okay. So for those of you that have been around for a while, I was delivered in the Huntsville Memorial Hospital that they're trying to turn into a car wash right now.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
If you remember that far back, if you're from here. Grew up here. My grandmother was Miss Manuel from Manuel's Answering Service. I worked there. Went to school. Left Huntsville, I guess, for about 6 months with my parents. We went to Idaho, came back, and then around 85, Christine and I got married out at Riverside Baptist Church, and just kind of been around since. Just 4 boys that we've had. They're all grown and out of the house, thank goodness. They're good kids. not sure what else to share.
No, well, that's great. I'm waiting on the day that our little ones are just out of diapers. I'm like, please, because the cost of diapers aren't cheap.
No,
back then they weren't. I said, man, why can't we just use an HEB? They have these Huggies pull-ups. Well, why can't you just get an HEB plastic bag, line it with some paper towels, and you got your pull-ups, right?
Yeah, sure.
Although CPS may be calling you if you do that, so don't do that, friends. Well, Christine, let us know just a little bit about you, if you don't mind, as well.
Well, I was born here in Huntsville, Texas, and I've lived in Riverside all my life.
Awesome.
The only time I moved to Huntsville and then back to Riverside. As Rodney said, we got married in 85, sorry. And we have 4 boys. We've been in the ministry probably since then.
Great.
It was probably our oldest child.
Yeah.
That pushed us back into church, really.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And that was in 89.
And y'all are in Riverside Baptist, got a good program out there. I've seen some things that are going on. And I love the Riverside community, not just because of the folks there. That's this whole area, all of Walker County, you think, and counties to our south and to our north, it's just good people, And my favorite thing about Riverside, though, now it's y'all, because I know that y'all are from there. Number 2 is my buddy Shane Christian and Julia have Fat Boys Pizza.
Okay.
And and then Adrian Hunter has Cabins of Mora, Texas over there. So
right.
those are my second and third favorites now. So well, let us know a little bit about the ministry, this Packed and Ready Ministries. Give us some insight, Rodney, as to what really got you to want to start this, and talk a little bit more about that and what the ministry really does.
Okay. So I guess going backwards in time, if you will, probably around the age of 13 or so, God put on my heart to be involved in ministry. We'll just put it that way. And just kind of kept confirming that as we went along. Like I said, we got married. Christine was okay with that as well and interested in it. And we took a trip to Reynosa, Mexico, as part of Riverside's group. That was years ago, and some youth. And then, I worked at TDCJ, so busy, time, just kind of progressed past there. Still, my heart was, let's go. And if we can't go, then let's support those that can, because sometimes you don't get to do what you want to do, and you just need to do what God allows you to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I retired at age 50. And right before I retired, we took our first trip to Uganda.
First mission trip. Did y'all do this through the church there?
No, we did it through another organization, through God's Redeeming Love, actually.
Awesome. Okay.
That organization, the head of it, he was my boss at TDC, and had been going with another as organizations go. Anyway. Went with them a few times, and they were a good group to go with, but it just didn't quite match our schedule. So, and we've always had a heart to do our own nonprofit, so that probably I guess more for the donors than anything. I don't know that because we have a lot of family that support us and friends as well. Anyway. So right before we started our nonprofit, for real, I say for real, I was doing a 1 weekend a month at the nursing homes in Trinity. I was preaching over there for a lady named Jane Bartee. Y'all may not know her, maybe you do, but she had that thing going, and it was called Packed and Ready Ministries.
Oh, okay.
So, we asked her, would you mind if we used your name for the ministry that we want to create as a file? And she was like, no, please do. I think we got that done right before she passed away.
Wow.
Which, is kind of cool. Anyway, so I think we actually got started in May of 20 and got all the paperwork done. And now we've gone, Christine and I have gone about 3 years in a row. Kind of focused. We do go visit an orphanage there. that has about 20 boys and 20-ish girls. Our outreach mainly is to small churches, our small church pastors.
And is it primarily in Uganda?
In Uganda, yeah. We have nowhere else in Africa that we've done. I have been to El Salvador once with a different organization. It's hot over there. Africa's not really, or Uganda is really not that bad. Temperature in the 80s, 70s, 80s, 85, but still not bad. And I'm not sure what else I missed. So what did I miss?
No, it's okay. It's great. This is some good insight.
Well, we are involved with other organizations. So, but this main one that we put together, Calvary Baptist Church, which we go to now, has really sponsored us. And
is that the group? Like, I know there's Calvary Baptist. Is it the one that's like the group of Calvary Baptist churches, or is it kind of an independent Calvary Baptist?
It's the one on 190.
The one out on 190. Okay,
Yes.
I got you. Okay, wonderful.
So they support us monthly. Also, the ladies there, they made dresses. We took dresses one time with us. And we clothed the orphanage, and the village that we go to. They made bags one year where we put hygiene stuff in them, and we passed those out to the ladies and the orphanage. So they pray for us, and that's the main thing is prayer.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think, it's so great that you guys have a heart for this. I'm always a big believer. God puts different ideas and different visions and different talents in all of us for his purpose. And, I know right now, like Ken Holland and his wife, they're in Uganda right now. And he's been posting some pictures and just going back there and seeing things, and I think it's incredible, the ministry work that y'all are doing. How can folks, maybe there's somebody out there today saying, you know what, I want to support the Mitchells and what God has provided in their heart. How are some ways, Rodney, that folks can get involved, that they can support y'all? Maybe guide us down that path a little bit.
So we have had in the past, and probably still have, some people that make clothes for young boys and for the girls. This year we're scheduled to take 400 dresses from Pack a Girl.
Dress a Girl.
Dress a Girl, New Mexico.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes with just two of us and luggage.
So is it just you guys? I mean, do y'all have any other folks that come with you?
We have not had anybody that either has been able to go when we were going or has just completed, the process of trying to go.
Is there an opportunity for somebody, maybe there's somebody out there this morning in this community that's saying, hey, we'd love to partner with y'all and go and help? Is that door open?
Sure. They just need to get a hold of us, and we'll come sit down and have a discussion or two and see how that works out.
Yeah, because I was thinking 400 dresses, and it's just y'all two. That is a lot.
God will take care of that.
He always provides.
He will provide. He will. What was your question now?
Kind of how can folks get involved and help? Obviously there needs to be financial support. Maybe somebody out there this morning saying, hey, I'd like to support financially. What can they do?
On the website, there is a donate button. I'm pretty sure there should be a donate button on the Packed and Ready Facebook page. It should be at the bottom of that first page.
Gotcha. Yeah. And we've got the website. We put that address up there a few moments ago. It's packedandreadyministries.com. And right down at the bottom. Yeah, there's that.
And it'll take you to the PayPal Giving Fund thing. So those two ways, of course, are always welcome. Like I say, we kind of focus more on small churches, pastors. So I end up teaching pastors and allowing questions for them. It gets really interesting, some of the things that are said. Christine's usually dealing with the ladies.
I would love to have another lady go with me to answer some of these questions.
Yeah. What maybe is, y'all been doing, you said since 2000, is that correct? So this is 24 years in now. Does that sound about right?
No, not 2000. Oh, no. For us going to Uganda, it's just been 2018.
It's I think coming on 6 to 7 years.
So going 6 to 7 years now. I got you. Okay. The opportunities there, folks. Maybe this morning, you feel a tug saying, I want to get involved. I want to help. You can go to the website online at packedandreadyministries.com. These are folks right here in our community. Tony Kulak a while ago was saying, Rodney and Christine, he was saying good morning to you guys.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, Tony.
And this is such a great ministry, a great opportunity for folks to get involved, to help out. And you just heard from Rodney and Christine saying, hey, if this is on your heart and you want to go with them, sit down with them, go to the website. You can get all the information and then you can, figure out a way and get involved and travel with them to help out. I know this is kind of an open-ended question, Christine. Maybe I'll ask you, what's one of the most interesting things that you've seen as you've been on these travels?
The most interesting, there's a lot. They are very innovative, as in moving stuff around. They have what they call a boda, which is a motorcycle for here. We've seen them carry coffins.
Wow.
On those. We've seen them carry beds, just different things like that. I think that was the most interesting thing of how they learn how to just maneuver that stuff, and deal with what they have,
Yeah, making use of what they've been blessed with, for sure. Rodney, maybe from you and from you being involved, what are some of the great things that you've seen the Lord do through this ministry and the impact that it's made on these wonderful people from Uganda?
That's a good question. That's kind of tough. And to carry on with what she answered, we would say they were institutionalized.
Gotcha.
You may not get that, but all those TDC people will get it really well.
Yeah.
So I guess the biggest thing that I've seen is the heart that these pastors have to come and learn.
And this is the Ugandan pastors that are there. So.
Yes. And some of these guys are walking a day's journey to come here, a 3-4 hour teach, and then if it's too late in the evening, they're going to stay the night there with nothing, and then they're going to walk back. So to me, that's the biggest thing, is to see the heart of those people, and to think here, well, it's raining outside, we're not going to go to church today.
They're going to go.
They're walking. Yeah. Wow. We went to a funeral. We went by a funeral because their funerals, how about this? Their funerals last about 5 days.
Billy just said no.
They just do. They come and they just stay and they stay and they stay. And it's like the community surrounds them. And, there's not housing for these people or necessarily even food, but they come and they rally around each other. The love that they just have, it seems, for one another. I mean, unless you live there, it'd be hard to tell, and they have a love for the Lord. I mean, they just come.
So I think it's great. I mean, you guys are there, you're making an impact in these orphanages, helping children. And then, from what you're saying, it seems like you're also going there and empowering these other ministers, these pastors there, and teaching them some knowledge to kind of get them started and to help equip them a little bit more. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, that's the funny thing. Those the last couple of years as I've gone and I've taught the things that I've taught, it's more confirmation, which makes me kind of shake my head like, how do you know this? And you don't have all this stuff that we have. They just have their Bible.
And that's all you need.
That's all you need.
Evidently, that's all you need if you're studied well enough.
Yeah, great. How can let me ask this. I was going to ask a question. I just asked this one. So let me ask this question. How many times have you guys been down to Uganda now? Like, how many trips a year do you try to take? How many times would you say?
So far, it's just been once a year.
Once a year, okay.
Since 2018, I guess, or 2017, somewhere in there.
It's a lot of preparation in order to go.
Now, that's not the only place we go. So to kind of switch tracks on you.
Yeah, sure.
Over in Hempstead, there is a camp called Jubilee Ranch. It houses about 35 kids. I say 35 kids, maybe 35 total. For the last, oh man, I don't know. I couldn't tell you how many years, probably 2012 or 13. We've been going over there and cooking, no charge, for those camps. They're summer camps during the year for 1 to 4 weeks. And that's it. What they do is they'll have sponsored kids come in from, and it's inner city, even though it's Hempstead country, it's, they're right there at Houston. They'll have kids come in and we'll cook for them, and I'll teach a class, and just serve, and love on those kids.
I love that. Justin Crean, good friend of ours here on this program and the show. I've known Justin. He said they have been there for me since I was a little kid. So that's pretty cool to hear that testimony from Justin, just for, firing that here our way. So, well, I appreciate y'all so much. Again, the Mitchell family here with us today from Packed and Ready Ministries. You can find out more information online on their website. Super easy to get to. Just go to packedandreadyministries.com. It's been so nice getting to know you guys, to hear more of your story and the great things that the Lord is doing through this ministry. Is there anything that you wanted to mention that maybe I failed to ask you guys?
Well, I just want to say thank you to our board members, Tony Kulak and Michelle Kulak, and Rob and Rebecca. They're on our board and they keep us straight, and watch and make sure we're doing the right thing.
Wonderful. Yeah, and Tony was chiming in earlier. So. Know Tony well. He's a good man. So, well, Rodney, so great to have you. I appreciate it. And please keep us updated. I'd like to check in with y'all. When is the next Uganda trip coming up?
October or November. I'm looking for ticket prices.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, once y'all leave for that, when you get back, let us know, and we'll have you back on the program and just share some of the work that the Lord is doing while y'all were over there this next time that's coming up. And we'll definitely keep you in our prayers. And we know that the great things are in store for the ministry and what you guys continue to do. So, yeah, wonderful. Christine, thank you so much. And Rodney, as I feel like we've met somewhere before. Do you ever get that for you?
I get that all the time.
I was about to say, I feel like I've met Rodney somewhere before.
I have a familiar face.
Yeah. So, well, great. Again, check out their website, packedandreadyministries.com. Again, we're so thankful for the opportunity. It's a privilege to be able to showcase great organizations in ministry and nonprofits, not just in the ministry, but organizations here in our community that are doing great work like Packed and Ready Ministries. We'll take a break. Billy will join me back on the other side. We are giving away $25. All you got to do is text her. I can't give away 25. It's going to be 20. I don't want to get people lying. $20 coming your way today. All you got to do is text in the keyword luck along with your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. Every Friday, we bring you this show. Thank you to Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. They are your hometown experts in celebrating life. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us. More to come here on Good Morning Huntsville.
Hi, I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Hey friends, Rob Hip here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget. And as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com. Hey listeners, Rob here, and I'm excited to welcome Abby from the Color Bar, where they're all about meeting every community need with continuous innovation.
Thanks, Rob. We're thrilled to evolve, offering stylish cuts for kids, men, and women, alongside expert coloring services.
That's fantastic. What's new and exciting in the world of the Color Bar?
We're always adding to our repertoire. Whether it's trendy cuts for all ages or dynamic coloring techniques, our team is geared up for it.
That's great to hear. Any sneak peek into future plans?
Our community drives us, Rob. Stay tuned for more services on the horizon, ensuring we cater to everyone's unique tastes.
Exciting times ahead. And Abby, tell us about the Color Bar's locations.
We're not just in one spot, we're spreading the magic in multiple locations. You can find us in Huntsville and Conroe.
Fantastic. So listeners, for a stylish experience with the Color Bar, visit colorbartx.com or call 936-439-4972. With multiple locations, they're here to give you a look that feels uniquely yours.
We can't wait to welcome everyone to the Color Bar.
Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools believe in creating spaces where children can learn, grow, and use their imaginations. At any Tomorrow's Promise location, children enjoy the largest playgrounds in town. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori is a fun school where every child learns at their own pace, and mastery of a concept is expected before moving on to the next concept. At Tomorrow's Promise, every child is respected, loved, and nurtured for the unique individual that they are. Third location on Veterans Memorial, coming soon. Visit tpms.life for more information. Education you can trust.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
Have you heard of Google, Amazon, or Wikipedia? Their founders were all Montessori students. Montessori is the only educational method developed by a doctor using the scientific method for what was best for the child. Come check out our award-winning childcare schools at Tomorrow's Promise. Did you know that 90% of brain development happens the first 5 years of life? Early childhood education is the most important time of life. Come find out what makes us different and why we are now adding a 3rd location. Visit tpms.life for more information. Education you can trust.
Please come home. I got beef and lonely. All I hear. Please come home. I got beef and lonely. I'm Marquise, baby. Please come home. Closer. And a man says,
Come back to us now, Billy.
I'm so hungry right now. I could eat beans and bologna.
Don't start talking food.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Hey, how are you going to do that gumbo today? What are you going to do? What's your plan for that?
What's my plan?
Yeah, the plan for it.
Oh, it's real simple, actually. I set it down in front of me. I wrap my right arm kind of around the bowl. I pick up the spoon with the left because I'm left-handed. And then if anyone comes within like striking distance, I'm going to bite them.
Morty, are you going to call them ahead of time? Are you going to go by there?
We already prepaid for ours, and I believe they're going to deliver it to us. Either they're delivering it or we're picking it up or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not the logistical expert I used to be.
There you go. All right.
But it's going to get consumed, that's for
Did
sure.
y'all order like a gallon of it at the funeral home?
I think we ordered like 6 bowls or something.
About 6 gallons. That's a gallon per bowl. So
yeah, it's good stuff.
Just imagine that in a milk gallon, you're pouring it out.
And look here, if you're listening, you're like, hey, that sounds good. I'm going to go get some. If you want the gumbo, you better be there early.
I think, yeah, 11, I think, is when you can get it starting at 11 o'clock. So
I tell you, there's people that will fight over that gumbo.
Ain't nobody got time. I have time. I'm going to be out there today and take advantage of that. So, all right, man.
Like Jimmy Buffett says, I'll work for gumbo.
We got some things going on. We are back here on a Friday. Welcome in. I think there's a crawfish thing going on this weekend. Is that Saturday? Yeah, because they got the streets blocked off. If you park, if you're parking downtown on University after, I think it's like 6 p.m. or 6 a.m. tomorrow, you're going to get towed. So make sure that you move your vehicle. They got signs up on all the light posts. I think the big crawfish boil's going on that DBA does.
You know, I read those signs this morning. I wonder if they know they're not legal.
Why is that?
They don't have the international towing sign, and it doesn't have a number where you can claim your vehicle.
Oh, did it say you will be towed?
Yep, at owner's expense.
Wow. Billy Cauthen opening up the legality here. Billy, by the way, is an uncertified legal analyst for Hello Huntsville. I mean, all these networks have a legal analyst, right? Can you be our legal analyst?
Sure.
Funeral director, legal analyst,
van driver.
Yeah. By the way,
news reporter.
Yeah, we're still asking for that van.
Was.
We're still asking for that van, and if anybody out there can please get a hold of one of them for us, we would be so grateful. Yeah, it is. It is the Downtown Huntsville Crawfish Beer and Music Festival. Starting tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Rain is in the forecast, but there's been no indication that it's going to be shut down, Billy. And so that will be happening tomorrow downtown here. There's going to be music and a pretty cool setup. So make sure you get downtown tomorrow. We're actually leaving tonight. We got to make another quick trip back to Georgetown this weekend. We've got 3 visits that we have to do, Billy. And just keep Bridget's family in your prayers. Her grandmother's her health isn't great. And so we're going to go see her. I've got a buddy that I haven't seen in probably 10 years. He's been living up in Canada with his wife and their 2 children. And so he is down. So we're going to have breakfast with him Saturday morning, visit Bridget's grandmother after that, and then go see my dad in Temple right after. Then we're going to be right back to Huntsville. So it's going to be one of those quick trips. And those trips they're not easy with 2 kids.
Mm-mm.
So, but we need to do it. So
I remember when our kids were little and we'd get them.
There he is.
Yeah, there he is. When our kids were little and we'd get them in the car, we'd get about as far away as we're going to go. And then one of them would always get sick. It was not a Cauthen family road trip if somebody wasn't coming out of one end or the other.
I'm thinking of Rodney Millsap, Smoky Mountain Rain, but to the tune of that with the Cauthen family. And here's what I like about AI technology, Billy. See, I can go here on these AI programs and I can say, write a song about the Cauthen family traveling, kids getting sick, having to turn around.
Ooh, I like how it underlined my last name because,
Didn't know it. Make it funny. And to the tune of Ronnie Millsap, Smoky Mountain Rain. You ready for this? Watch how quick it does this. To the tune of Ronnie Millsap's Smoky Mountain Rain, let's tell the tale of the Cauthen family's adventurous, yet slightly misadventurous travel. In a packed-up van, we hit the road. The Cauthen clan, a precious load. See, it's good, right? There we go. Off to see the lights so grand, but things didn't go as planned. I can't even sing this horribly. Through the valleys wide and mountains high, under the vast, unending sky, the journey started bright and fair, adventure in the air. Does this sound like the Cauthen?
Yeah, no,
family
we're getting
so far?
there. Yeah, no.
But then came the Cauthen travel strain. Kids got sick, couldn't explain. Turn this van around, we heard the claim, lost in the chaos like a game. In the Cauthen family travel strain, laughter mixed with a bit of pain. Homeward bound through sunshine or rain, in our memory it'll always remain. Boy, this sounds like a real good country song, doesn't it?
What you got there on verse 2?
Yeah. Now, you don't have a child named Jimmy.
Well, I have a James, and Greg calls him Jimmy.
Okay, well, here we go. Look at it. Little Jimmy in the back said his stomach felt a whack. Susie joined with a moan, feeling chills down to the bone. Dad turned to Mom with a sigh, knowing well they couldn't fly. Plans of fun in the sun and sand slipped like water through their hands.
Yep, there you go, folks.
And then there's the chorus again. Caught in the Cauthen travel strain. What was it? Smoky Mountain rain. Caught in the Cauthen travel strain. Plans washed out like a sudden rain. Maybe we're cursed, said Dad, half sane. Not, totally insane, but half sane. A family trip, not quite mundane. Through the Cauthen travel strain, we found joy amidst the bane, laughing back home through the window pane. This quirky journey, our comical campaign. Boy, and this thing's pretty long, but there you go. That's pretty good.
I like that.
CH says, poor Billy. Don't you like the power of AI technology?
Man, I need to actually write a paper for something. Maybe
And I mean, you could take this and say, take the same song, but what is it? It's James.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your daughter's name?
Lily. And Olivia.
Okay, and Olivia. And now to the tune of Amarillo by Morning. All right. You ready for this? Here we go. And it's just crazy the way this software works. Adapting the story of James, Lily, and Olivia to the tune of Amarillo by Morning, up from San Antone. James and Lily with Olivia in their ride, they're blown. They set off with the smiles under the wide blue sky, but as the miles rolled on, things started to go awry. See? It just does the whole thing. Amarillo by Morning, everything's gone wrong. James and Lily's plans, how they've long. Olivia's not feeling fine. They turn back, they pine. Amarillo by Morning, back to where they shine.
We got sick coming out of Amarillo one time. Does that count?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the best part, though, and this is why I'm saying all this, because AI can read our mind. In their trusty van. We're waiting on that van, Billy. All right, anyways, enough of those.
Maybe we have everybody just send us $1.
Yeah.
And we'll take the dollars.
And you could get a good one on Marketplace for like $15.
Yeah.
I saw some really
got to
cool
get the
ones.
animal carcasses out of it, but don't worry about the smell.
I think they have that one at the Body Farm, like the Body Farm van. They probably change those out every few years just because they're probably not a good thing.
I doubt it.
So maybe we can get one of them. Billy, what's cranking in your life, man? I know we've had a lot of fun here this morning, as we always do. Good things happen at the funeral home. We'll switch gears and kind of, turn it back to a little more
it's kind of hard
professional.
To say good things happening at the funeral home.
Well, there are though.
There are positive things happening.
There are, and I say that. I know that, and I know we'll switch gears and be a little more serious now, but there are good things happening at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I always talk about the sense of family. And anytime I go in there, I go in there about once a month or so to catch up on a few things. And anytime I go in, I feel like I'm in a living room. And I mean that in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm in someone's home. I don't feel like I'm in this corporate building. And you could just sense that everyone there is compassionate and cares about what they do. And that's so important. It's not just a job, it's a way of life.
And that's how we want it. We want it to feel like a home because, really it is a home. I mean, for those of us who work there, that is our home. I mean, that's where we spend a vast majority of our time is there serving families. And, you don't want to walk into some modern, bright white looking commercial. No, you want to be at home, so.
Well, I know, obviously when folks are going through some of their toughest times, Sam Houston Memorial is the best resource in this area to call to help you through that situation and just to help you find comfort and peace. Outside of that, obviously, you guys are always wanting to help families through that. What are some of the other things the funeral home can help with?
Well, we can help with your at needs, and that's when you need us right now. There's pre-planning, which is where you can sit down and kind of, go through a plan of what that time will look like. There's, that's the pre-planning side of it. We also do markers. Like if you need a headstone, footstone, business sign, property line boundary markers, we can do all that.
We just had a guest come in.
I thought he was bringing the van.
Wait, look, we just had some donuts come in. Oh, wait, is this kolaches? What is it? What is it?
Cajun pie.
Cajun pie. Jalapeno. Oh, man. Mr. Mitchell knows what we like.
Yep,
Thank you,
he's
my
got
good
us
friend.
figured out.
Boy, how great is that? That's Rodney Mitchell, right? Packed and Ready Ministry. Boy, they're packed and ready right over here to the
That's
studio.
what I'm talking about. My new favorite guy right there.
What did he call that? Cajun
pie?
Cajun pie. You had that before?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I got a lot to learn here in East Texas, man.
You gonna make it if you just stick with it. Anywho, no, we got you could pre-fund. You could go ahead and prepay for your funeral services, which is a really, really smart investment because I guarantee you're gonna need it. So
I got something in the mail the other day, and it really, I didn't appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't from you guys. If it was from you, I would have appreciated it. I didn't appreciate it because it's from someone that I have no clue who they were. Boy, the gumbo cookers are ready. These guys keep walking by from the Masonic Lodge. They got their vest on and everything. Where's yours at? You're just eating today. You're not cooking. You're eating.
No, I have to work.
But no,
did you get something from Smart Cremation or whatever?
Yes, I got a postcard.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I guess it's because I'm turning 40 next month. Did
they invite you out to dinner somewhere?
I guess. I don't. It was ridiculous, man. And I was offended. I was really offended by it, to be honest with you. That is not the way to market services to people. You don't put a postcard in the mail and tell them, hey, when you croak, let us burn you in smoke. It's basically what I felt like. And I'm just sitting there thinking I wasn't a fan of that. I was not a fan of that.
Actually, I had a teacher of mine from elementary school that actually got one of those. And matter of fact, this just happened, I guess, like last month or something. And she went to the little deal, and her and her spouse sat down. And
was it like a timeshare meeting?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they'll take you to a restaurant, and you can order, meal number 1 or meal number 2. And man, they promised all this stuff, and she just collected all of it and said it didn't seem right. Something was off, and I appreciate that. And she brought it in and let me look at it. And sure enough, there was some stuff that was off. And that old saying, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah.
And that's what she ran into when we got to adding everything up that it was going to actually cost. A lot of these places, what they'll do, people, it's a bait and switch type situation.
It's horrible. It's like a car salesman for funeral services.
You got to have so many. You got to have so many things to make a whole, right? Well, what if I sell you just a quarter of the things that it's going to take to make a whole? Well, you feel good about it, right? Because you think yay, man, I got it for a quarter of the price of what the other people charge. Yay. Well, you have this quarter of a stuff that you bought, and you feel good about it, and then when it comes time to use it, you're gone. Your family's like, well, it's taken care of because Mama went through ABC Funeral Home. So ABC Funeral Home comes out there and picks Mama up.
Wait. Because Mama went through ABC Funeral Home and used car lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so they come out and they bring Mama into their care, and then they pick up the phone and they're like, hey, Mama's family, Mama took care of a quarter of this. You owe the rest. And now you're kind of stuck because if you don't, she's already paid for a quarter of it.
You can't even use the other part of it if you don't, then probably right.
Yeah, you got to pay the other 75 if you want to get her quarter.
Wow.
So, man, they got you, son. They got you. If you can't walk into their office and sit down with their people face to face on a daily basis, why would you do that?
Yeah.
They're not here. They're not local. That particular place is in Dallas. And they're in a commercial warehouse. I mean, they're unloading refrigerators next door,
It's a call center.
Why? Why would you do that? So, anywho, that's my rant and rave for the day.
Well, no, it's good. And I'm glad that you brought this up. I'm glad that I mentioned it because.
Hey, look, I don't care if it's another local funeral service provider. If you think you're getting a good deal, take that information, bring it to me, let me look at it. And if it's a legit, for real deal and it's a good deal, I'll tell you, go down there and get 2 of them. I don't mind being the one that does the research for you,
Yeah. Well, that's what's so important. That's the service you're going to get from Billy. And, I'll be honest about this too, Billy. I don't promote you guys just because you're here on this show and y'all are one of our
because I'm good looking.
That's one of the reasons
Okay,
why.
good. There we go.
But I've
It's the hair people.
I've known Greg since I came into this community, and I know his heart, and I know what he stands for, and I know what he believes. And Greg supported me long before I ever asked anything of him, and that just shows a lot of character and a lot of heart. And that's how the entire organization is ran at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Mm-hmm.
And so I encourage you, do business with them.
It's not a front, people. He's a good guy. I mean, in the light and in the dark. So I know, when I first went to work for him, it was him and a partner, and I really didn't know Greg. So I'd heard some things, and of course, when Greg took over, I'm like, well, the dude's been nothing but rock star awesome. I mean, he's taken extremely good care of everyone that works there, just from time off, pay, understanding. I mean, you could not ask for a better person to partner up with. I mean, he doesn't even like to say that we work for him. We're partnered with him. He's one of us. We're one of him. Yeah. I mean, we're a team. We're a family.
I hope Greg don't mind me saying this. I hope you don't mind me bringing it up, Billy, but I was talking to Greg one time about you, and Greg told me, he goes, I think of Billy like a son.
Oh yeah.
And that, when he said that hit something in me in a really good way about, wow, you got not only a boss, but you got a guy that thinks of you like you're a son of his.
Mm-hmm.
And that just really shows the heart and character of a person.
Oh yeah.
I don't know of anybody that I know in my life that I think of as a son yet. I'm sure one day I will. But
it'll happen.
Besides my own son, let me say, besides my own son, let me put that out there, because besides my actual son, Cauthen, but outside of that, and one day I'm sure I'll have somebody that I'll think of that way.
And
but
he does.
Good,
he treats me like one of his own. I mean, I can go to his house. I can walk right in the door. I mean, he's been a great person in my life. My kids love him, so it's pretty awesome.
All right. Well, there it is. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Check them out. Make sure you follow their Facebook page as well. And Billy and the staff there will take great care of you. Today, Billy, let's switch gears back here. Everything you think is wrong day today. That's what today is. That sounds kind of negative. Everything you think is wrong day.
I've had those days.
Nothing that we've said on this show has been wrong today. Nothing. Nothing. Everything's been right. I don't think it's wrong day today, Billy. Who thought of this? Recognizes everything you think is wrong. It's a day where decision-making should be avoided, as your thoughts, according to the founder of this holiday, are wrong. It is also a day created for some people to realize that they are not always right. Now, I agree with that. Not everybody's always right.
I'm 50-50.
Have you ever been around somebody that you are just so excited to tell them about something, and then they immediately, I already know about that. I've already done that.
And that's the dude that you want to get away from.
I knew a guy like that. Everything that I would mention is like, it was just one up. He had to 10 up me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, did you see this new car? Oh, yeah, I found out about that car 2 years ago. I'm the type of person now, man, that I've learned as I've gotten older in life, I don't want to steal somebody's joy. And there's been countless times that people have told me something that I've already researched or knew about. Mm-hmm. Not that I know everything, but I have pretended like I didn't know anything about what they were talking about because they were so excited to tell me about it. So just because you may know of something that somebody else is talking about, sometimes it's not lying. Just pretend like you have no clue what they're talking about.
Let the people have their thunder.
Yeah, they want them have it. Their joy. That, to me, that's like robbing them of their joy. All right, a couple other folks joining us this morning. Trisha Powell saying it's an awesome Friday today. Quentin Music Man Williams here on the stream as always. Wally Harmon back in your favorite town, Georgetown, joining us. By the way, I'm probably going to be in Georgetown on April the 8th. You know why?
The eclipse.
Total eclipse of the heart.
I thought I was going with you.
It's a Monday. Did you take off work yet?
Greg, I'm going to need off Monday.
Greg, that's a very important day. Yeah, I'm going. I'm literally going to, I'm not going to be able to stay. I got to talk to, because Walker County Federal sponsors on Monday. So maybe I'll pull them in remotely. But I think I really want to be down there. Now, I don't think the eclipse is going to happen at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. or whatever.
I think it's later in the day, like 3 or 4.
Yeah, the baseball field in Round Rock is where the minor league Round Rock Express play. I think they're the minor league of the Texas Rangers. By the way, who won did the Rangers win the World Series?
I
totally forgot.
I'm
out of it.
I just won't talk about the Hornets.
Are you? Hold on, man. Yeah, they were. They did win. Yeah, they did against a man. I lost track of everything.
The Rangers did that.
Yeah,
surprised John Hendricks didn't jump on there and tell us that.
Man, but the Round Rock Express. I can't believe I didn't know that. That's why I got out of sports. Ain't nobody got time for that. I feel like a moron now. The Express are selling.
How does it feel? Because I live with it all the time.
It feels wonderful. It's refreshing.
It's a state of euphoria.
The Express, they're selling tickets. You can buy like Eclipse Day tickets, and I don't know how much it is, but you can go into the ball. And now here's the thing: I would not want to go into the ballpark on Eclipse Day because they're already declaring state of emergency.
I saw that.
Why would you want to go to a public place when they're declaring a state of emergency?
Can't you see it just as good from the Piggly Wiggly parking lot?
Yes.
Okay.
But here's what the Express are doing. They're with your ticket price to go into the ballpark and be part of the Eclipse. You get special glasses. You can get those glasses on Amazon for 99 cents. I was looking yesterday. Have you ever walked by someone's car in a parking lot and you're not being nosy, but you just notice something like through the window in the passenger seat, or you look at their dash and you're not trying to. Something caught my eye and I was like, what is this? And this lady had like stacks of paper about the eclipse. And it was some weird stuff, almost like.
Didn't we just have an eclipse here a couple months ago?
I don't remember.
Need more Learning RX.
Yeah.
Let's call us a winner, man. I got to go to work.
All right. Well, let's get over there, Billy. What time are you going today, man? You got a 9 a.m.?
I do have a 9 a.m.
Oh, man. All right. Here we go. Billy's like, wrap this up.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Well, they didn't win, Billy.
Yeah, we need to wrap this up like a Subway sandwich.
Boy, that didn't win. Let's get back over it here. All right. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. All right, Billy, here we go.
Who we calling? I know that person.
Here, you take it, Billy.
I'll take it.
Because I'll take it too long.
Okay.
It's a Venmo or Cash App 20.
Good morning.
Hey, this is Billy. We're going through the people that texted in for the Cajun Asian. We got a little problem. Why is there a question mark after Lucky on yours?
Oh, no, it was a shamrock on my emoji.
Yeah, see, we're not able to do emoji, so it showed up as a question mark.
Yeah, you use Apple or Android?
That's right. Can we work around that?
I don't know.
Are you an iPhone or an Androider?
Hello?
Melissa.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
So do you use an iPhone or an Android?
iPhone.
Well, that's your problem.
And I'm talking to you on my iWatch.
Okay.
Well, there you go. That's the problem. One, the emojis didn't come through. And then two, your watch doesn't work. That's garbage. It's Apple. That's why.
Look, I'm an Apple product guy, so.
Yeah, well, go for it.
How
I
would
love
you?
my Apple product.
Oh, me too.
How are you gentlemen this morning?
Oh, we're wonderful. What if we were to Venmo you $20? How would you feel about that?
Oh my gosh, I would take my girls out to lunch on that.
Well, we got you $20 coming your way.
There you go.
Yes.
I want to go to lunch with the girls.
Yeah. There you go. Lunch
you can meet us for lunch.
You ain't gonna take us out. We can't be the honorary girls.
We're getting the gumbo from the Masonic
Yes,
Lodge
we
today.
are.
Yeah.
We are. We're eating 2 gallons each.
Stephanie was asking, where did they get the gumbo?
They makes it.
Well, there you go. We got it coming your way today. $20 Venmo, Melissa Barham over at Advantage Specialties. Hey, plug Advantage Specialties real quick. We got to go. Billy's got to get to work, but give us an Advantage Specialties plug real quick.
Oh, we are sometimes I feel like we're the best kept secret in town. We are your one-stop shop for any promotional items that you need. We have screen printing on site. We do embroidery on site. If there's something that you need, come find me. I will find it for you. Stephanie will find it for you. Deanna will find it for you. We'll take good care of you. We're local. Come and see us.
Hey, Melissa, can y'all get like the little round campaign buttons like you pin on your shirt? Can y'all put the logo on them like up and down, like correctly?
Like straight?
Like straight?
Absolutely.
See, there you go. That's all you need to do.
There you go. We got it. Hey, Melissa, I always ask folks what they love about Huntsville. I'm gonna change things up again. Not to boast us, but we're taking some audio clips for some promotional stuff. What have you enjoyed most about I guess, about this show. What do you enjoy most about the show?
Well, I love my Fridays with Billy and Rob. I definitely love the camaraderie that you guys have and just the messages that you put out each and every day, Rob. It's uplifting, and Huntsville needs that.
Awesome. Well, we're going to use that. We'll pay you royalties on that, Melissa, okay?
Appreciate it.
25.
Love you guys.
Love
have
you.
A great day.
Hey, God bless you. Have a wonderful day, Melissa.
I fixed it.
You too. Bye-bye.
Did you really? You popped it out and fix it? How'd you do it? You just held it real tight and turned it?
I got mortician skill.
Ah, there you go.
Well, you can't have what I got.
All right, Billy, we got to go, man.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Hey, Huntsville, we love you. As we end every show, reminding you this morning, we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Stay safe.
When is that?
Sunday.
Okay.
Yep. God bless you, Huntsville. We'll see you later. Have a great weekend, everyone.